I would call this hearing of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee to order. And let me just, I have just a preliminary statement and something here I'd like to do before we really get started, and welcome to all of you. Today, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee mourns the loss of 4 brave Americans in Libya, including our ambassador, John Christopher Stevens. As many of you probably know, Ambassador Stevens was very close to this committee. He was a Pearson Fellow. He worked for Senator Lugar, our ranking member. Foreign Service Information Management Officer Sean Smith and 2 other victims have not yet been officially named out of respect for their need to contact their next of kin. I strongly condemn what the President has already correctly defined as an outrageous attack on our diplomatic facility in Benghazi. This is a tragic loss, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the families and friends of the victims. I, like other members of this committee, had met with Ambassador Stevens to discuss the changes occurring in Libya. He had expressed a hope that Libya would emerge a strong democratic state which respected the rule of law and the principles of freedom and justice that we as Americans cherish. Ambassador Stevens knew there was much work to be done. I have no doubt that President Obama has stated that his legacy will endure wherever human beings reach for liberty and justice. Before we begin this hearing to consider the nominations of 3 other Americans who continue to serve our country courageously, I would like to ask the committee to take a moment of silence to remember and honor the Americans who were unjustly killed in Libya and all other Americans who serve our country overseas every day. These individuals have all made extraordinary sacrifices, and their service deserves our recognition, and I would ask for a moment of silence here. Thank you very much.